JG Harding here with Sound on Sound in the video media section. We're here at NAB in Las Vegas, and I'm here with Chuck Westfall, who's a technical advisor for Canon USA. And he's going to talk us through the XF300 and XF305 video cameras. So whereabouts does this sit in Canon's range, this model?
Well, what we've done now is we've actually introduced a new camcorder series with the XF300 and 305 that occupies pretty much the top spot in our professional camcorder range. Basically, the idea is that with these two new models, we've got our first tapeless camcorders. We've got our highest bandwidth going to 50 megabits per second with 422 color sampling, and that compares to the 25 megabits per second that we had before with the HDV setup that we have in the XL and the XH. So with these camcorders, we've really broken some new ground. I'd like to point out first that they're recording to new compact flash medium. This is in the back here. We're looking at dual slots, so we can put hot swappable CF cards in here, which means that even when we're in the middle of recording to one card, we can take the other card out and put another one in. We also have a feature called relay recording that allows us to have two cards loaded, and should the first card fill up, it'll automatically switch to the next card by itself. There's yet even another feature, which is the ability to copy a recorded clip from card A to card B. So it's a very, very versatile setup for just basic recording. But that is a little bit putting the cart before the horse here, because really one of the things that we need to talk about is the quality of the images on the camera. I mentioned about the 50 megabit per second with the new Canon XF codec and the 422 color sampling, but you've got to have quality coming in order to make that make any sense. So what we've done is we've got a new 18 times optical zoom L series with our best image quality yet in terms of the actual optical on the lens, going into brand new 3-chip, 1/3 inch, 1920 by 1080 full raster CMOS. Now, this is giving us outstanding low light sensitivity, outstanding color quality and gradation. And then we're moving from that sensor, those sensors, into our new Digic DV3 image processing chip. That cleans up the signal to the maximum possible extent without losing any of the detail, and basically produces a very, very high quality professional image that can now then be put into the Canon codec and then output directly to a nonlinear editing system. So really, this camera is designed for the person who's looking for the best balance of features versus cost, size, and weight. Especially with the 18 times optical zoom, the tapeless recording to a non-proprietary format, which is the compact flash, and full support with all the major nonlinear editors. Really, that's what this is all about. Now, we've got two models, the XF305 and the 300. They are virtually identical to each other, except that the XF305 has another set of jacks on the side here that basically allows us to do the HD SDI out, the gen lock, and the time code. So for the multi-camera production system where you need to be able to synchronize the two cameras, that the gen lock and the time code is absolutely essential. And then for the more professional quality in terms of being able to go directly from the camera to a deck, you have the HD SDI that can be run for a long distance if need be, and gives the cleanest possible signal. So we look at these cameras as basically bringing open a whole new space for us, getting into a lot of new markets that had been screaming for a camera that basically had all the professional qualities they were looking for, but was yet at the same time small, lightweight, and affordable.
Okay, speaking of affordability, do you know what the map price is going to be on the 30 and the 305? Yes,
indeed. The XF300, which is the one that is basically the entry-level piece, will have a retail of $6,799 US, and we'll have the XF305 at $7,999.
And when are these likely to be shipping? Do you have the dates yet? Or?
We're aiming for the end of June, and so it's actually not that far away anymore. Really, just you know, a matter of weeks, really. So we're looking at getting these cameras out as soon as we possibly can, but basically end of the first half.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.